Welcome for another mathematics lesson. We have already discussed what angles are, and in this lesson I'll be teaching what polygons are. I'd like to say that a polygon is a plane figure enclosed by three or more straight lines. Therefore, now because we said that an angle is the junction when two lines meet at a vertex, and now we are saying that several lines now are meeting to enclose a plane figure called a polygon. Now it means that a polygon will have several vertices and several angles, lines which are enclosing it. I would like to say that the number of angles in a polygon is equal to the number of the lines making it. The number of lines making it. Therefore, the lines which are coming together to form a polygon, then they correspond to the number of angles the polygon will possess. Therefore, the name of a polygon depends on the number of lines which are making it, and I will give a table of the number of lines making a polygon and the name of the polygon. The name of the polygon, which is named after that number of lines. Therefore, three lines, they form a polygon called a triangle. They form a polygon called a triangle. Four lines form quadrilaterals. So under quadrilaterals, we have the squares, the rectangles, the trapezium, the rhombus, and also the parallelogram. Now we have the five-sided figure, it's called a pentagon. We have a six-sided figure called hexagon. And if it's a seven-sided figure, we call it heptagon. An eight-sided figure is called a octagon. Then we got the nine-sided figure called a nonagon. Lastly, the 10-sided figure, the decagon. So we have these names depending on the number of sides which are making up the number of lines or sides making up the. From there now, I'd like to mention something else very key, and this will be the number of triangles. Therefore, we say that it is good to remember these not the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. That is the interior angles, known even in the primary school level. Now, it is also very important to note that a quadrilateral can be divided into two triangles. So a quadrilateral can only be divided into two triangles, meaning that the sum of is two triangles times 180 each. Get 360. Therefore, a square, a triangle, a rectangle, that is a rhombus, a parallelogram, and a trapezium will have 360 degrees, the sum of the interior angles. Therefore, generally, we can say the number of triangles into which a polygon can be subdivided is n minus 2, where n is the number of sides. Therefore, when we take the number of sides, then we will get the number of triangles inside that polygon. So it is good to notice that self has three sides. So when we minus 2, triangle is only one triangle. For the quadrilaterals, they have four sides, meaning that they can give us two triangles. Therefore now, 5-sided pentagon, take 5 minus 2, we get 3 triangles. Then 3 multiplied by 180 will give us the total sum of the interior angles in that polygon. Now, we can say that the number or the sum of the interior angles is given by 180 times the number of the triangles. 180, which is the total number of angles in one triangle, multiplied by the number of the triangles gotten by n minus 2. For example, find the sum of the interior angles of an hexagon. This one, you should first of all know that an hexagon is a 6-sided figure. Therefore, the sum is given by 180 into n minus 2. Therefore, 180 multiplied by 6 sides minus 2. So we'll get 180 by 4, and this will give us 0 to 720 degrees. Therefore, the interior angles of an hexagon give us 720 degrees. 720 degrees. Now, it is also very important to know that we can also get the size of each. The size of each. The size of each interior angle, capital I. So the size of each interior angle will be given by sum of the interior angles Because if we have the sum of the interior angles, then we can get the size of each by dividing by the number of them. Therefore, we can say interior angle is given by the sum of interior angles, and we have said it's gotten by 180 into n minus 2. We divide by n. We say that the number of sides is equal to the number of angles in a regular polygon. We can simplify this. So 180 n minus 360, or divide by n differently or separately. So this 180 minus 360 all over n. Therefore, to get the size of interior angle, then we will take 180 and we subtract 360 all over n, where n is the number of sides. It is also very important to notice that. So this is a very key formula, very useful to notice that. The sum of the interior angle and exterior angle is 180. Therefore, at any given moment in a particular polygon, then interior angle plus the exterior angle, they give us 180. So, remembering this formula, we can have interior angle is equal to 180 minus 360 all over n. We can call it 1, and manipulating it, it can be that interior angle plus 360 all over n, they give us 180 degrees. So this is 1, formula 1 from here. Again, we can call this one 2. So if interior angle plus the exterior angle is equals to 180, and again we are saying interior angle plus 360 over n is equals to 180, then this implies that 360 all over n should give us the size of an exterior angle, because 360 over n plus interior angle, they give us 180, and again interior angle plus 180. Then this is an implication that exterior angle 360 over n are equal. Therefore, we can get the exterior angle of a polygon by using this relationship. Let me give an example for this. Just an example. Find the number of sides. Let me clean the board. Find the number of sides of a regular polygon whose interior angle is 150 degrees. Find the number of sides of a regular polygon whose interior angle is 150 degrees. Solution to this. So remember, we are given the interior only, and we know that interior plus exterior is equals to 180. This implies that we can take the interior, which is 150, plus exterior, which we don't know. We say it is equal to 180. So we can get exterior angle by getting 180 less 150 degrees. This gives us 30 degrees. So now we got the size of an exterior angle. And according to this relationship, we said that 300 all over the number of sides in a polygon should give us the exterior angle. So applying this formula, then we say 360 all over n will be equal to 30. So n will be given by 360 divided by 30. This will give us 12 sides. Therefore, the figure is 12-sided. 12-sided. Let me give another example. You are told the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 5400. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 5400 degrees. Find the number of triangles and the number of sides. Find the number of triangles and the number of sides. And the number of sides. Solution. Very key. We said that to get the sum of the interior angles, then we take 180 and we multiply with the number of triangles. We multiply with the number of triangles. Therefore, now we can say, because the sum is given 5400, then we can have 180 times the number of triangles times the number of triangles. So in this case, when we divide through by 180, we'll have the number of triangles as 5400 divided by 180. This will give us 30 triangles. Therefore, this figure has 30 triangles. The other sides. So number of sides, it's good to remember that we said number of triangles is given by n minus 2. Therefore, to get now n, which is number of sides, then we should add 2 to the triangles. Therefore, we should take 30 plus 2. This will give us n. So 32 will be the number of sides. 32 will be the number of sides. Alternatively, we said that the sum is given by 180 into n minus 2. N minus 2, where n is the number of sides. Therefore, 5400 will be equal to 180 into n minus 2. And now, taking 180 divided through, we'll have 30 equal to n minus 2. And it will take us back to this. And we subtract and get the desired. Some other times you may be given the sum, and again you are told to find the number of sides and then give the name. Find the number of sides of a regular polygon or sum of interior angles is 1080, and hence give the name. And hence give the name. Solution. We said that the sum of interior angles is given by 180 into n minus 2. In this case, we are given the sum as 1080 is equal to 180 n minus 2. Therefore, we can divide 1080 by 180. This will give us 6. is equals to n minus 2. Therefore, to get n, then we add 2 on the other side. We get 8 sides. With 8 sides, then we can name this polygon octagon. Therefore, given the number of sides, then we can deduce the name of this polygon. I'll finish by summarizing the formulas on polygons. We have said that this is a summary now. The number of s is given by n minus 2, where n is the number of sides of a polygon. Number 2, we have said that the sum of interior angles is given by, when we take 180 and we multiply by n minus 2, or else we multiply by the number of triangles making up the polygon. Number 3, we have said that interior angle plus the angle should give us 180 degrees. We have also mentioned that we take 360 and we divide by n, where n is the number of sides of the figure, then we will get the size of the exterior angle. The size of exterior angle. And lastly, we said that the number of angles is equal to the number of sides making up a polygon. So that is all about polygons. Thank you for following, subscribing, grades, and share the link. Thank you.